hold your horses to get this plug out and plug in, and I'll be all set. All right. All right. So I got the wrong one. Okay. This was. All right. So, sorry for the delay. My battery's getting low, and I just realized it. And let me get this closer to the modem. And okay, this is. So, I have a message for you. Sorry for the minute that's been delayed. I have a message for you. Please do not shop in fear that you're going to run out, because obviously when you shop in that amount and think you're going to run out, you're just being, sorry to say, but your thinking is off when you do that. You're just not thinking right when you shop like that. And what I mean is, once you don't think right, and once you don't shop like that, in a normal sense, people will run out of food in the stores, like we're already seeing. What I mean by that is there are empty shelves. There's no shortage of food, except there are empty shelves. A lot of people are thinking, well, we're going to run out of food because of the farmers getting sick. Well, that's not the case. I mean, even if we get COVID-19 in America or in the farmlands, 20 to 25% are going to die from it, but that means like 80 to 75% are going to live from it. Simple as that gets. Farmers, I mean, well, they have suppressed immune system for COVID-19, but that doesn't mean that they will all die. It just means that the vegetable farmers, they have a better chance of living. So anyone that has a concern about like potato chips, or let's say just things like potatoes or carrots or any vegetable or any type of soup or anything like that. Any meat will meat will be a little more affected, But please, I'm begging you, shop like a normal, like shop in a normal sense. Shop like a normal person, because if you think you're gonna shop like the end of the world's happening right now, which I believe it is, but it's not like that. Don't shop like you're gonna. Okay, please shop like there's gonna be less population, because just shop like, let's say, shop like there's gonna be more food, and just shop like a normal person. Shop like there's gonna be enough food, and shop just like you would if you expected there to be less people, because fear does things to you. And I'm sorry to say that the media, I don't know if they did it on purpose, but they spread fear in fear mongering. This is very dangerous, people, because the danger of fear mongering is, I mean, it's stagnant when you realize that what they've done to the food shortages and medicine shortages. Well, medicine shortages is bad too, but think about it. we have a possibility of having, basically, you know we have a possibility of having 500,000 people less in the world. We have a possibility of having 750,000 people less in the world than we would usually have in a regular case. The world is doing us a favor by reducing humanity, just reducing the humans. It's not Mother Earth, it's actually God that created the Earth, just letting you know. But the Earth that He created is doing us a favor in reducing the numbers of us polluting it by disease. This is what disease does. It's a good thing, really. And it can be a bad thing for everyone, but it's a good thing for the Earth. Let me tell you right now. Disease has its purpose in life. It really, you know, puts everything into place. It really it puts order on the earth. Like if something is way out of if something is way out of order on earth, it puts it back in order. So disease cleans the earth. It may be dirty, but it cleans the earth. And death has its way of speaking to the earth. Like God create it speaks to God. It puts the dead bodies become part of the ground. You know? Like we came from the dust and we'll be part of the dust. So that means we come from the ground, yes, we go back to the ground, awaiting for Jesus to return. Hello, MX Guitar One. So, shopping in a panicky sort of way is really, not good because it causes food shortages and it causes more problems than there is necessarily supposed to be. Because I'm going to tell you right now, there's going to be food no matter what. The government says, well, do this. If it's wrong, we do something close to it or not like it. Because if it's not from God, we move on, possibly go to another government. But I digress. Food, like I said, will never run out. It is the money. It is the money that will run out. It is the metal that will run out. But food will never run out, not unless we overpopulate. So, we all have to live. So, everyone has, we all have to live off of something. But we do not have to fear of disease. Because, diseases, it sucks. But we have to live with it because it places order in our own biological world that was created by God, like I said. I don't know how to explain this further, but except for if anyone's fear mongering, like I said, it's not good. It is a very bad thing. Fear monger. It causes really huge headaches and it causes disaster. This is why the Bible specifically says that fear is the worst of all of these sins, yet it's all equal with sin. First, we started with lies, then with idol worship, and all of those have the reason to not believe in Jesus. You know that? Then there's witchcraft. Then there's perversion and whoremongering. Sorry about that, but that's a real thing. And then there is murder, and then there's perversion with the thought in the head, like the corrupt thoughts in the head. The another thing is, you know, is unbelief. I may have missed one. Witchcraft. The next one is fear, you know? So yeah, last one is fear because it's really that bad. It starts with lies and then goes to fear. And this lie went to fear. So my belief, if you're really fearing that there will be no more food, don't worry, God will provide for all of us. Did Jesus not say that the foxes have dens to live in, and the birds are fed off of nothing but seeds? They feed themselves, and we should not worry about their next meal. Humanity should not worry about what they're gonna have for their meal next for the meal, or what they're gonna have next for the meal, because once we fear not, then we have security of this message should go out to everyone. And let me tell you how to not fear about anything. How to live in confidence, not pride but confidence. Let me tell you how to live in that. It's by believing in Jesus, knowing that you're a sinner, and believing in Jesus, that He died for you on the cross, and that whoever believes in Him on the cross of Calvary, and whoever believes in Him in the very best possible thing that He's ever done was love us, and that He loved us through His cross and dying on the cross, for His blood is shed for all of us. By believing in that He saves us. So once you know that you're a sinner and that He saved us from sin, and then accepting Him into your heart and confessing all that to Him and saying, I don't want to sin anymore, I want to go to heaven, and accept me into your home, into my own heart, and all that good stuff, you will be saved in a nanosecond. Once you believe and confess that Lord Jesus is Lord and proclaim His word, in that nanosecond you are saved. So believe in that, okay? Then you will no longer have fear, okay? All right, I'll be done now, okay? Bye.